Final Fantasy VII. Thoughts on a remake? Pumped for it or not?
Slightly, but they kind of ruined it with the last one when they did it before. Do you remember that? Back when the PS3 came out?
No.
They were like pretty much promoting Final Fantasy VII Remake. It looked amazing, and then they were just like, nah, it's not happening. So I do kind of wonder what it's going to look like. But again, it's just the case of everything's being remade, and the one thing that does scare me about remaking Final Fantasy VII is it's such a classic.
Yeah.
It's breaking it down and then remaking it, and
die-hard fans are probably not going to like it.
No, that's the thing, because unless they're going to do something like Halo Combat Evolved, like Anniversary did, where all they're doing is literally repaleting the whole thing, but everything else feels the same, it's still running on the same engine, that would be really good. But the problem is with doing it on the same engine is you're not going to be able to make a proper remake, like a really nice looking one. So I just wonder how it's going to go down. It's going to sell regardless really well. It's going to make fucking buttloads.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not too excited for it. Because like you say, I've never completed the first disc of Final Fantasy VII. You've never finished it. You never even played it, did you?
Never even played it.
Doesn't really matter. It's Final Fantasy is one of those series where people pick and choose where their favourites. You know, some people who hate 7 fucking love 1.
Yeah.
1's terrible.
Well, that's it. I prefer the earlier ones because they were that medieval sort of genre.
See, I kind of preferred past like 9.
What, when it got futuristic?
Yeah, I don't mind the futuristic.
I don't like that.
Because I used
I hated 13. I thought that was shit.
I didn't like 13.
No.
But I liked Type 0, HD, Realm Reborn. I like 10. 10.2 was good.
I want to play 10. I want to get that on Vita.
Yeah. Why not get it on PS3? It looks better.
Because I just want more games to play on the Vita.
Yeah, good point. It is a good, 200 hours worth of gaming there you've got for your Vita.
Yeah.
Did you want to look at pictures, actually, of that Final Fantasy VII? Or you should have just clicked the thing. It just said, it was on the page, wasn't it?
Where?
Well, where was the fun up there? Wait, click on that. Won't be. What's that? What's all this shit? What is all this shit? It seems the game featured better graphics. The difference between this remake and an upscale port would be merely cosmetic. That's good. The original version of the game came out in 1977 and
1977.
and it looked, if you look at it today, you can feel how dated the graphics are in the game system are. However, that is also part of the Final Fantasy VII, like I was saying, added to game continues support and is unlikely to change. Oh, okay. However, it sounds like the remake will feature evolved gameplay. Again, here's... Okay. See, that's what I'm worried about, is if they do the remake and they change the gameplay. Because like you said, that's when the die-hard fans are going to be like, what you done to my baby?
Yeah, I think it will. I think it will get a total overcoat. Because otherwise it doesn't really warrant a remake.
No, not at all. And the thing is, as well, if you're going to give it a nice new colour palette and then still have it running on the same engine, it's going to feel very stiff. Whereas the Halo remake still didn't feel super stiff because, you know, it wasn't made in 1997 and wasn't an RPG.
No.
Because RPGs always have that stiffness feel to it. I don't know, I will probably play it, but if it involves getting a PS4, which it will, I'm not going to do it until Shenmue 3 comes out. Because that's when I'll be getting a PS4.
So is that the only reason you're getting a PS4, Shenmue 3?
That and probably Uncharted 4.
What about Last Guardian?
I was never really excited. But yeah, again, I've never played... I played the demo of Eco, and I've only played Shadow of Colossus here.
Yeah.
So they've never been really entwined in my life. So Last Guardian isn't a game I've looked at and gone like, oh shit, yeah, I need to play this shit.
Fair enough.
But where it's like Shenmue is, that will completely solely, just for that game, I will buy a PS4. Just for that game. Because Shenmue 3, guys, you all have to buy it and play it. So they make another one. Yeah, that was that Gears of War game I was telling you about.
Ultimate Edition.
Yeah. I think it's Remaster Classic is coming to the home computer. Yeah, so it'll be Gears of War 1, won't it? Why?
Yeah.
I don't need so many remakes. Even Final Fantasy 7, man. I heard that Fallout 4's mods as well are going to be coming to the Xbox One, but most likely won't be coming to the PS4.
Yeah.
But, well, they will be coming to the PS4, but probably not to well in the future. Just a bit of shame.
Well, that's
Sony
always
is
been the
helping
case.
make Shenmue free. Click this shit. I want to read this shit. See what they have to say. Because I haven't gone too much into detail with it. They're so curious about the Shenmue Kickstarter. It's only asking for 2 million. It took 47 million to build the original game, so it was more than I originally said. What's the deal? As it turns out, Sony's partnering in the development. That's why it will only be for the PlayStation. And when Shenmue 3 bombshell was dropped during Sony's press conference last night, it wasn't clear if Sony was simply giving Shenmue creator a huge platform to announce a crowdfunding project, or there was something more. Sony Director of Third Party Relations was on the PlayStation Live show today, where he joined Sasaki to discuss the week's biggest surprise. We hit our goal in under 24 hours. So they're still not really confirming if it is just for the PlayStation though. Probably Sega will let me make it. And that was 2007. I think it's simply a problem of budget.
I think Sega needs something like this to give them a...
Shenmue need it.
Yeah.
I don't get why. This is why I don't get why they've not funded it, because this will make money. It will make money massively. It's everyone said it for years. It's another one of those like, where's Half-Life 3? It's always, when's Shenmue 3 being made? Come on, we want Shenmue 3. Probably not to the level of Half-Life 3 because that's become its own meme. But
so why do you think they've gone to Kickstarter to
get
the ball rolling?
Literally back in probably like 2012 or so, he discovered Kickstarter and he knew then that's when he wanted to do. But I think he's just been literally getting his project together and, you know, starting the game. Because on the Kickstarter there's a small like preview of Shenmue 3. It's not Shenmue 3, but it's like a little thing he's put together to just like a little teaser type thing.
Yeah.
And so I think he's just been trying to make sure, and he's obviously been in partnership with Sony, so there's been a lot of business shit going on there. But basically he's just gone on Kickstarter because no one would fund his game.
Not even Sony, all the way.
Just no one wanted to fund his game because I think because of how much it cost to make the originals. And they didn't make a lot of money because it was a hugely cult game, but just not at the time. It was like after its time, one of those times when after its time, that's when it got popular, and it already like kind of lost money. So no one was really wanting to back it because he's wanted to make it for years and people have wanted it, but Sega never wanted to back it and everything. And Kickstarter he can, and I thought it was a bit dodgy just to have a 2 million Kickstarter. That's a low budget for especially a game today. Even I mean, what indie games have probably been made at that budget.
Yeah.
Probably not 2 mil, but that's probably well high for an indie game. But you're buying that as well.
I will get it.
Square Enix announces a brand new JRPG from a brand new developer.
Yeah, this is pretty
Project
interesting.
Satsuma.
Setsuna.
I know. I was fucking idiot. I don't know. I'm scared of Square Enix now.
Why? All their stuff's pretty decent.
But they're going through this. They're getting really far up their own arse though.
A Nier 2's been announced.
I heard.
I need to play the first one.
About that. It's very trippy.
Yeah.
Because it goes from like third person to 2D to like it's just weird gameplay like thrown in. Next Hitman.
New Hitman film game.
Oh, nice. Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yep. I've never played any of the Kingdom Hearts, so I don't understand the hype.
I want to, but there's too many in the series now because I'm going to have to play the ones on the 3DS, the Vita, the PlayStation.
I just don't like the idea of playing fucking Disney characters as well as like Square Enix.
I don't think you play as the Disney characters. You still only play as the one character.
Oh right.
They're just in your party, and I think they kind of fight with you.
Yeah, but that's stupid. Why are you joining two totally different franchises together?
Because it obviously works.
Well, yeah, it does work.
But I know, I understand where you're coming from. That's why I always
Shouldn't.
make the joke with Star Wars that, like, you know, the new guy with the broadsword lightsabers like Mickey Mouse. He's just going to take his hat off and be like, oh boy! But it's obviously a good idea, but I'm kind of with you. I haven't really been too excited about it. Fucking, they didn't do a puppet show, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Is that how they did their press?
Yeah. They went all fucking like, they stopped it and had like a dance break or whatever, and it was fucking embarrassing.
They're trying to copy adverts and shit, aren't they? But you know those...
Trying to desperately create some memes or something.
Yeah. I'm so... What was that? Shin Megami Tensei? Oh, Fire Emblem.
Crossfire Emblem.
Shin Megami's doing it? Oh, Shin Megami Cross Fire Emblem. Oh, Wii U, fuck off.
You not like the Wii U?
I just can't be asked to get one. There's nothing exciting. It's just... Because I know if I get one, it's going to die out really quick.
What about Yoshi's Woolly World?
No, I want Hyrule Warriors and shit, and like Bayonetta 2, but I have a feeling like I'll get one and it's just going to be kind of like the Vita. By the time I've got one, it's already died out.
Yeah, I think it'll be worse than that, because there isn't much out for it at the minute.
And there never will be.
You know, it's kids' games though, isn't it? So are you into that sort of thing?
No. Well, that's what I mean. The only decent titles on it are first-party Nintendo titles.
Yeah.
And Bayonetta.
I would only get one for a new Zelda game.
Oh, definitely. And Bayonetta.
Street Fighter's Ryu is on Smash Bros. New
That's
character.
kind of cool.
Yeah. I think they announced 2 other people, and they were expected, but Ryu was like totally unexpected, and all the fans loved it. Star Fox Zero on the Wii U.
Is it original Star Fox type
Yeah,
thing?
it's the
too late
ship.
I think it's too late. They've already fucking fucked that ship. It's gonna sell, but they fucked that ship already.
Ah.
I think they completely have.
No, people are pumped for it.
No, I bet people are. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna sell, but I generally think they fucked that ship.
That is the best thing to come out of Nintendo's conference. Star Fox Zero.
But they should have done this fucking 7 years ago. They should have been doing this for the last 7 years, not fucking
puppet rave.
Oh my god.
Yeah, as fuck. Oh, that's obviously the second Zelda game, Hyrule Warriors, coming to 3DS. And we got Triforce Heroes.
What, Metroid Prime?
Federation Force.
It's not quite a new Metroid you might have been hoping for, but it's still a new Metroid.
It's like a spin-off, and it looks fucking wank.
Really? Is it not like Freedom Force? Even it sounds like Power Rangers, doesn't it? It's even in the same sort of text.
Yeah. You
just imagine Power Rangers, Freedom Force.
Oh, yeah, it's like, I think it's multiplayer mainly.
Oh, is it a bit like that one that was on the DS? Remember the first-person stylus one? But it had quite a good story, like a single campaign, but it was mainly for the multiplayer. Like,
yeah,
that
I think
was
so.
a really popular aspect.
Yeah, people are kicking off about that shit.
These are all just kind of Nintendo fanboys, though, aren't they? Nintendo put me off for years now. They've really. I give them one thing is they've still got that whole local co-op thing. They know how people want to play games.
Yeah.
But they're just sticking with their franchises, and they're not really doing anything good with their franchises. Just
I think they're good to try new stuff with their consoles.
Yeah, just not with their games.
Yeah.
But that's what people want. They want new software. They're not bothered about hardware. People will be happy to just have a new console that has better graphics, more power, you know, can run at 60 frames at 1080p, and it just be a controller and shit. People don't want peripherals. They don't care about peripherals. Like, one of them, that's why I don't like VR. I just want to sit on my fucking sofa, play a fucking video game. I don't want to be in there. If I wanted to be a soldier, I'd go be a fucking soldier, you know what I mean? It's as simple as.
Paper Mario and
that's a
Mario Luigi crossover.
So
people can have a proper Paper Mario RPG instead of the 2D shit that's been before.
So basically, it's like Dreamcatchers and Superstar Saga. You know those Mario games and the Game Boy Advance. Yeah. I really like those. But then that crossed with Paper Mario.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I like those Mario RPGs. Those ones. Do you play them? The only ones I never played was Bowser's Inside Story and the Peach one. Bowser's.
No, I've not played any of them.
They're really fucking good.
Yeah, I've heard.
Superstar Sagas and the New Dreamland's a bit funny, but it's good. There's just the dream battles where you turn into like Mega Luigi, where you're fucking like, you know, like the Power Ranger fights. Going back to Power Rangers. Power Ranger fight where it's like two big things that just fight each other, and it's done with like, yeah, it's fucking shit. You gotta go like slide up, slide right, and it's just so boring.
Yeah.
And then if you fail, like the fights can take like 15 minutes to half an hour, and if you die, you gotta do the whole thing again. It's boring, and That's kind of what stopped me from completing this dream.
Mm.
Dream. Oh, I forgot what it's
Dream
called.
Course?
No, I can't remember what it's called. Fuck it, mate.
Fucking Brock.
Look at that. Is that? Can you actually watch the trailer? You can't.
There's no real trailer.
No, but have you seen that?
Yeah.
Because that's sort of like what the voice acting was like in 1 and 2.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's so fucking good. Such charm, such wow.
You seen anything on No Man's Sky?
Uncharted 4 looks like Uncharted, but prettier.
Oh, good one.
Has anyone fucking played an Uncharted game? They're all the same. They're just prettier.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. What was anyone expecting? I was literally expecting Uncharted 4, but prettier. It's so dumb.
Should be an obvious.
But that's what I like about Naughty Dog, is they don't fix what's not broken.
No.
And they never have done.
Although I thought, watching that trailer, that Sully looks very different. They've really changed him up a little bit.
Unwrinkled his ass, do you
I
think?
don't know, he just looks like a different... You know when they changed Desmond in Assassin's Creed?
No.
They changed the look of him from 2 to Brotherhood or something like that, and the character model looked really fucking different.
So kind of like what they did with Tomb Raider as well. They gave her from that sexy, sophisticated, original Lara Croft to the like newer looking, vulnerable, younger, weaker.
No, not a sort of total
overhaul.
reboot.
Because he still looks quite similar. It's hard
Yeah.
to see with his.
But I think in the case of Assassin's Creed, it was the
It
character.
does look like they've
likeness.
made Nathan older and Sully younger.
Yeah. I think it was the sort of character likeness. Maybe they didn't have the rights to it. That's why they changed Assassin's Creed, I think.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Possibly, mate.
Hitman looks pretty cool.
Light on details. Hitman's always been good. There's never been a bad Hitman game. People mind about Absolution, but I thought it was good. Like they were saying, it doesn't feel like Hitman. It's like a couple of levels did feel like, fucking cover shooter, but I think, 6 out of 10 levels fucking felt like original Hitman.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good game. I'm looking forward to the Rainbow Six Siege as well. I do love Rainbow Six. Did you ever play the Vegas ones?
No. Not my sort of game.
You and Victor, and
South Park.
I've seen that.
The Fractured Butthole.
I haven't actually watched the actual trailer or
No.
read anything, but I've heard that it's basically Stick of Truth. You still play as a new boy in town, but it's superheroes this time,
Okay.
and not Game of Thrones type shit.
Yeah, not that medieval fancy.
So I think it's still pretty much going to be the same idea. Obviously, new shit going on, but it's going to be superheroes this time.
That'd
So.
be cool. Because I loved Stick of Truth.
Because I don't want them to change it, because there's no point. It works how it is. I don't think there's any way you can really improve it.
No.
It feels like the show. It's a one playthrough thing.
It was a great RPG experience.
Great. Yeah, I wouldn't play it again though. It's definitely a one-time thing.
Yeah.
But it was perfect all the way through. Laughs, jokes, good length as well. It wasn't too long. Yeah, watch this shit. Watch this shit. It's the Rare Remake Collection.
I don't understand how fucking all these Nintendo games are going to be released on an Xbox console.
They probably, I don't know, maybe the licenses run out. Because I imagine licenses run out after so long and they have to repay for it, for the rights to it.
Yeah, but that's mental. All these N64 titles.
But I mean, they're still rare
That
games.
should come
though,
out for
aren't they?
Wii U, not Xbox.
Fuck off!
I
Leave
know
it alone!
I'm saying I don't want it on Wii U, but it shouldn't by rights. It shouldn't come out.
Is there any reason, like, on that, why it says, why this is happening? Like, if you click on that before, like, with the text as to why Microsoft have got it. Microsoft confirmed.
No,
Oh, just literally.
Oh.
Rare replay. No. What we've heard is a collection of 30 games. Right. So according to the person who requested anonymity because they're not authorised to speak publicly about the upcoming games, it's unlikely we'll see old Rare games whose licenses are owned by other companies. Don't expect Donkey Kong or GoldenEye here, but other names mentioned various sources including Cameo. Cameo was a good game. Perfect Dark, Blast Corps, which will come. So obviously certain games like Donkey Kong who still are part of the Nintendo license. Yeah. Okay, well that's not too bad. But I am surprised to see things like Jet Force Gemini and fucking Banjo-Kazooie and...
Yeah.
But I guess Banjo-Kazooie did come out on Xbox Indie Store.
Rare's based in Leicestershire.
Yeah, I know. They're Leicester company. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
From Loughborough, I think.
Oh, shit. Should get in there, mate.
Yeah. That's where they started. They're all their fucking... Because they used to make shitty little games, and then that's when Nintendo brought them out, and then they moved over. Yeah. That's when they started bringing out their Donkey Kong and shit. One of the most famous companies came from Leicester, 20 miles from us.
Sweet.
I can't believe you never knew that.
No, I didn't.
But that is a sweet package. See, I don't get why. Instead of making all these remakes, like HD remakes, like Final Fantasy VII Remake, just make a fucking collection like that and put it out on the PS4. Because Final Fantasy X is going to be coming out on the PS4. Why don't they make Final Fantasy 1 to 10 in a big package and just charge fucking 50, 60 quid for it?
Yeah, but something like that. They're all old games. New...
They want to milk as fuck out of it.
New gamers who are getting into the gaming on the new generation, they're not going to want to play these old games.
You'd be very surprised, though.
Well, if they do
like
the history and the research, they will, but...
Because I reckon that will sell fucking tons.
Yeah, I think it will, but to older gamers.
Yeah, adults and shit.
Yes.
Kids, everyone wants to keep hearing. I don't know, that to me just seems like so much more, like worth so much more than all these fucking HD remakes. Like the Gears of War Ultimate fucking HD remake type.
I think you're just looking at it from a nostalgic point of view, though.
And a money point of view. Because that is so worth 20 fucking quid. I'll happily pay fucking 50, 60 quid for that. But then they're charging you 60 quid for a game that came out 2 years ago, but they changed the gameplay aspect to it and added, I don't know, a few more P's to it. And then they're charging you 60 more fucking quid.
Yeah.
I just think they've got it right. That's all. I just think this is a good thing. Like, they don't need HDing up. They just need to be able to run at a nice resolution. It doesn't have to be 1080p. But you get your money's worth. Some classic, you know?
But you can play all those games on a Retron 5 with...
Yeah, but then you've got to buy them all.
Yeah.
And some of them, like, you know, getting Banjo-Kazooie, getting things like Conker's Bad Fur Day on the N64, they're expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
But I can go buy the fucking DMC fucking the PS3 or Xbox 360 for a fiver. I can pay 60 quid and play it on the Xbox One. It just seems dumb.
Yeah.
Because I'd even say it was dumb if they were charging 100 quid for that. Yeah, 30 quid, 30 games for 100 quid, that's still quite reasonable. But I'd be like, get your fucking facts straight, you know? I'm just kind of fed up with HD remakes is all. Because a lot of companies, they're stopping making new games for the sheer fact of just pumping out HD remakes.